Hello friends, this is Anshul and welcome to my channel Explore More and Learn. In my channel you are going to learn how to speak and pronounce correctly in English and later on how to write correctly in English, and of course much more is there to come. My friends, my tutorials are for each and everyone who find it difficult to pronounce and speak correctly in English. As everybody knows that English language is known as international language because it is spoken in all over the world. And it also works as a link language, as it connects one country to another country or one state to another state, being the medium of communication. As various countries, whether it is China, Japan, India or UK, they have various languages as their first language or as their mother tongue. So English becomes a common language for all the countries to connect with each other. But it becomes very difficult for a non-native speaker to speak or to pronounce correctly in English. So I am here to tell you how to pronounce and speak correctly in English. But before beginning with this correct pronunciation, I would like to tell you that what kind of difficulties a new learner can face while pronouncing or speaking correctly in English. Actually, in English, there is no one-to-one correspondence between spelling and sounds. That means a letter will not always represent the same sound. So one spelling can stand for various sounds. When we talk about spelling, we need to keep in mind the difference between the written language and the spoken language. It's important to be clear about the difference between how we write words and how we speak them, and the difference between letters and sounds. So let's see the difference between letters and sounds. As you all know that there are 26 letters in English alphabet, like A, B, C, D, so A to Z. But there are 44 sounds in spoken English. Yes, there are 44 sounds, and the sounds are represented by these 26 letters. So, the number of sounds is much larger than the number of letters. And these sounds are represented by these letters only. Sounds are also known as phonemes, and I'll be telling about these sounds later on. Other differences are a letter may stand for different sounds. For example, you see cat and civil. Here letter C represents K sound in cat, you see, and S sound in civil. The same letter is representing different sounds. You see, a sound may be represented by different letters or combination of letters. For example, you see these words kit, rock, claim, chemistry, cup. K sound is represented by different letters. Here, K is represented by K in kit, CK in rock, CC in acclaim, CH in chemistry, and C in cup. So in this way, there are various letters and sounds which represent different sounds or letters. Such kind of mismatch creates confusion for a learner of English language. If you read or speak a new word, you may get confused with how to pronounce that word exactly. To overcome this problem, IPA, that is the International Phonetic Alphabet, was devised by the International Phonetic Association as a standardized representation of the sounds of spoken English. Don't worry, I'll be explaining about this IPA later on. So all the letters or words can be transcribed phonetically with the help of IPA, in which each English sound or phoneme has its own symbol. So what happens in IPA, each English sound and sounds which are represented by letters, they have their own symbol. So when we transcribe any word phonetically, we write the symbols for the sounds, and these symbols are for the sounds. So representation of sounds with certain symbol is called phonetic transcription. So with the help of IPA, we do this phonetic transcription. And what is phonetic transcription? This is a representation of sounds with certain symbols. So I'll be telling you about these symbols, then you will definitely understand how to transcribe a word phonetically. It's very important to know phonetic transcription just to pronounce correctly in English, because phonetic transcription plays a very important role to pronounce any word correctly. So you see how important phonetic transcription is for correct pronunciation. If you have learned phonetic transcription, then definitely you'll be very much confident about correct pronunciation for any word. So if you have to write a word, for example, bat, you will spell with letters B-A-T. This is what we already know, like how to spell the words. But if you want to know the correct pronunciation of the word bat, you will have to see the phonetic transcription of that word, that is like this. So these are the sounds which are used to transcribe the word pat in this way. So letter A has different sound in pat and different sound in ask. And you can take various examples for letter A. Like it stands for different sounds in baby, or in all, or in bat, or in ask. So to know the exact pronunciation of any word, I recommend you to see the phonetic transcription of that word. Where to see the phonetic transcription, alright? But it's not very difficult. It's very easy. And the place is English dictionaries. Yes, English dictionaries also tell us about the pronunciation of the word with phonetic transcription. When you open the dictionary, you can see the phonetic transcription of any word side by side. When you open the dictionary to check any spelling, you can see the phonetic transcription of that word side by side. Side by side, the spelling of that word. So in dictionaries, you will see phonetic transcription in slashes like this. And in between these slashes, you can see the symbols about which I will be telling you later on. So for example, word there and here, both end with the H-E-R-E letters. In spelling, they have similar letters, but their pronunciation is different. To know the correct pronunciation, we can check phonetic transcription for these words. That is there and here. So H-E-R-E in there has been pronounced like there, and H-E-R-E in here is pronounced like here. And you can check such kind of phonetic transcription in dictionaries also, and you will be pretty much sure that this word will be pronounced in this way and that word will be pronounced in that way. So another example for the mispronounced word is foolish. Often people pronounce foolish as foolish. In place of foolish, they use sound O in place of U. But by seeing the phonetic transcription for the word, we can be sure that this word will be pronounced like this, and we can correct our pronunciation. In this way, we can pronounce any word exactly and correctly with the help of phonetic transcription. As I have already told you that phonetic transcription is written in IPA, in which each English sound or phoneme has its own symbol. To learn phonetic transcription, you should know about all 26 letters, their sounds, which are 44 in numbers, and their symbols. Don't worry at all. I am going to explain you everything in detail about these letters, their sounds, and their symbols in my next tutorial, part 2. So you see, to have correct pronunciation or to learn correct pronunciation, you should know what is phonetic transcription. And to learn phonetic transcription, you should know the letters and the sounds which are represented by the letters, and obviously the symbols of these sounds. So in part 1, I have explained you how important is to learn correct pronunciation and what kind of difficulties a new learner can face while pronouncing or while speaking any new word correctly in English. But now in second part, which will be very important for you, I am going to explain about the letters, their sounds and their symbols. And definitely by watching my tutorial carefully, it will be very easy for you to learn the correct pronunciation very easily. So thanks for watching part 1. There is much more to come. And my friends, if you like my video tutorial, don't forget to subscribe, comment and like. To understand my tutorial more in detail, you can read and follow my blogs by clicking explore-to-know-more.blogspot.com. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.